Good timing.
My freaking dash cam just... You must have hit my freaking...
I might have, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, that's going to be the little before intro clip right there.
Yeah.
Just about to start recording and your dash cam makes noise.
Oh my god.
What rottenly perfect timing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Breaker 19, Breaker 19. This year's the Gear Gem and Deer. Whitetail has got your front door. Come on.
What's going on, guys? Remember Spec here?
That it?
I guess so.
That's as far as we're going. I might edit that out, but I also might not because it's funny.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so kind of an impromptu thing. I just happened to end up in a Georgia, apparently.
Georgia, okay.
I'm in Georgia. I think I tried to say Atlanta and Georgia at the same time. I ended up in Georgia, right near Rainbow Speck's house.
You're like 40 minutes from my house.
I didn't even think it was that far.
It was like 27 miles, I think, 23 miles.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was thinking
But yeah, this guy texted me last night, say, hey, I'm gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow, so if you want to meet up. And I was at work, and I'm like, you have the perfect timing.
Yeah, it worked out that you were off today.
Yeah. Yeah, you had the that was actually the best timing in the world.
Yeah.
When you said that.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all probably y'all probably recognize me from some of Xenon's Whitetail's videos.
Yeah, you'll recognize the voice. This is Rainbow Speck, also known as Featherfoot.
Yep.
In the more recent videos.
Videos.
Is it videos? Yeah, it is videos.
Hey, Damien, if you're seeing this channel, hi. Seen this video? I'm still tired. I'm still waking up.
Man, you think you're tired? I barely got 5 hours of sleep. What are you talking about?
I didn't go to sleep till around 11.
Yeah, and I didn't go to sleep till after 1.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. We got here after midnight, and I still had to use the bathroom and do all that sort of stuff. By the time I got back in the truck, it was after 1 o'clock, and I still had to actually fall asleep.
Damn.
You're talking about you're tired.
But yeah, this was But yeah, yesterday was a surprise for me when he said he's gonna be in town. So.
Yeah, who knows when it's gonna happen again?
I know, right? I mean, you'll probably be back soon enough because this is your main terminal here.
Well, like I said, that doesn't mean the classroom instructor at the academy said, because I asked about it because I figured I was going to be at my main terminal was going to be the Richmond terminal since I live in Virginia. But apparently, I'm going to say to the camera since we're recording, all of Swift's reefer division is out of Georgia. So since I'm doing reefer, my home terminal is Atlanta, Georgia, regardless of where I live.
It's actually Decatur.
Well, technicality.
Yeah.
That's like saying, well, the Swift in Richmond is actually in Sanson, Virginia.
Really?
Yeah.
How far
it's the Richmond terminal.
How far is that from your house?
It was 25 miles.
So around almost an hour, should I say?
No, half an hour.
Oh.
It was highway the whole way.
No, I took back roads here.
Yeah, it was straight because I live right next to I-295.
Because I'm not going through Atlanta. Hell no.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, you been through Atlanta?
Well, not actually through Atlanta, but coming in 85 to 285. Yeah,
it's bad.
The traffic.
No, try going through downtown.
I'm not planning on it.
It's bad. This is why I mainly stay on the south side.
Well, like I said, that's why I'm planning on staying out in the Midwest.
Yes.
And go out there where there's nobody. Stay out in North Dakota or something.
Should do a thumbnail. Be like us laughing. Be like, freeze framing that. I literally should have brought my actual camera.
Yeah, you don't need your actual camera. Do you have your phone recording, by the way?
No, not really.
You were supposed to.
Oh. I could do one after this segment.
What were we talking about?
I forget.
I was gonna say, so we're actually sitting at the Swift terminal in Decatur, Georgia.
Yes.
But
Which is outside of Atlanta.
yeah, it's within the ring.
Yeah.
Right?
So Decatur is basically East Atlanta.
Right. But this is the Atlanta terminal.
Yes.
So we're in the driver parking lot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's you.
Hi. we're actually in my truck. But yeah, this is actually me, mine and Whitetail's first time actually meeting in person.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I've met with Foxy Wrench / Bucking Bronco / Mason, wherever he has so many names.
I know, he has so many freaking names, it's not even funny.
But I've met with him a couple times, but me and Spec have never been together in the same place until now.
Yeah, because we're basically, I think you're closer to Cameron than...
It's not that we're closer to each other. I think me and him are about the same distance apart as me and you are, actually.
We're like around 500 miles?
Yeah, right around. Well, I don't remember the mileage, but I know it would take me about 10.5 hours to get to his house from my house.
I think it takes me around 7 hours to get actually like 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, so I'm right about in between the two of you.
Yeah.
It's just that he tends to do a lot of stuff in Pennsylvania, which is halfway between the two of us.
Yeah.
So that's where we'd meet up.
But then I'm out here in the South, and I mainly don't leave Georgia.
Have I passed you in subscribers yet?
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go check.
I have 335 right now.
I haven't checked my subscriber count in a minute. I uploaded the video yesterday.
Cause yeah, I saw that. I get your.
I got 402 subscribers.
Damn it.
Yay! I passed you.
Well, I don't think I ever passed you, because last time I looked, you had 200 something, but that was back a couple years ago.
Did you see what I got last week? CSX.
No.
I was texting to you and freaking Mason.
Were you?
Yes.
Well, then I probably saw it, but I don't remember.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'll show you.
You know, there's been so much going on this past week. Oh yeah. I remember that picture. That didn't mean anything to me, though. I'm not a train guy.
I know. You were a train guy when the freaking 611 came through your town.
Well, no, not. There's a difference between going and seeing a steam engine because it's a steam engine. I didn't know it was some famous steam engine. It was just a steam engine. And really, the only reason we went was because it was literally 10 miles from my house.
Damn. I was supposed to go to Chattanooga in April, but we had a quote-unquote family emergency.
Mm.
You have a little tape measure?
Yep, got a little tape measure and a little fingernail clipper.
Oh my god. I bite my fingernails off.
Well, I do too. The fingernail clipper is more for my toenails. It's kind of hard to bite those off.
Yeah, you noticed I got a Hasman Hotel shirt on.
I did notice that, yeah.
Yeah, that's Alistair. I was gonna wear my Angel Dust shirt, but I think it was dirty in the laundry.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, this is my Hayden's first time meeting.
So, topical. Since I've been living on the road for a whole week, you have any questions about it?
Yeah, so how was actually living on the road so far?
Well,
Maybe with your mentor.
I wish that I had my own truck so that I could control my own climate and, like, you know, we run...
Sometimes he likes it hot, sometimes he likes it cold.
No, he always likes it hot.
Ah.
That's the problem.
I'm not recording yet, but...
You can record if you want to. Like I said, I wasn't actually planning on doing 2 separate segments. I was going to have us both record the same video and then just have you do your own intro.
Oh, yeah, true. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? I'm Respect here. Welcome, guys, to a brand new video, and this is a little bit of a different video, but we got right here Mr. Whitetail. This is actually our first time actually meeting him in person. I woke up like at 5 o'clock this morning. Actually, I woke up a little before 5 because I had my alarm set, but I woke up a little beforehand, like 10 minutes. And yesterday, I was at work, and he texted me and said, hey, I'm going to be in Atlanta tomorrow, so if you want to meet up, I'm like, you had the perfect timing, because I'm off today. So I drove all the way to Decatur to the Swift terminal, which is going to be his home terminal.
Why do you keep saying gonna be? I do work for them. I am getting paid, and this is my home terminal.
Nah,
There's
shit.
no gonna be about it.
Okay. I'm actually recording this off my phone, so I'm not actually using my actual camera, but I got my camera phone. And he is actually
Double camera.
Yeah, he's actually. If I can, there you go. He's actually recording himself.
Yeah. So, I assume you can link my video, and I'll link yours.
Yeah,
We've already been sitting here talking for a few minutes, so if you want to see what we were talking about before this point.
Oh yeah, like, cause you're on, like, going on 15 minutes already.
Yeah, but some of that's gonna be cut out because it was personal stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, when I got here, I literally called you on the phone and said I'm here, and then you came out the front doors.
Yeah, well, that was perfect timing because I had set my alarm for 5:15. I was trying to get as much sleep as I could. And I sleep with an earbud in now because I don't want to disturb my mentor.
Oh yeah.
So I got to listen to something. I can't just sleep in silence. I can't really do anything in silence.
Like me, when I'm sleeping at night, I just like I put like Disney Plus or Discovery Plus or YouTube video up or something, and I just, like, when I was little, I literally slept with the TV on.
Yeah, well, what I do is I go find some of those Ask Reddit videos that are done with voiceover, like a text-to-speech.
Yeah.
And I just put that on in the background so I can just barely hear it. And that helps me fall asleep. So my alarm went off right into my ear. Which, it was funny because I was having a dream.
No. If it did that, it scared the shit out of me.
It was funny, though, because I was having a dream where my phone had already gone off before in the dream. So then when it went off in real life, it was so weird.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, so it just so happened that right as I was walking out to the parking lot, you called me.
Yeah. Like, I literally pulled up right over there. And I'm like, hey. And I was like, hey, I'm here. Then after that, we went and got some breakfast, and we had trouble. Our first place was a bus. Yeah, the first place was a bus because they weren't doing dine-in yet. But then we went to Waffle House down the road,
and they weren't doing dine-in yet either.
But then one of the ladies, I think, was the manager. She was like, I'll get you fellas.
Yeah, she just happened to be coming into work right then, and she sat us down and let us eat.
We ate and talked for a little bit, and
yeah, and then I thought it would be fun to record a video. I say quick, but
it's been going on like 17 minutes already.
Yeah, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Though I've actually got to go in soon to do. But we were going to talk about questions about living on the road.
Oh yeah. I've already did that for your segment of the video.
Well, I mean, not really. You asked a question and then you started recording before I really got a chance to answer it.
But yeah, how was actually living on the road so far with your mentor?
Well, what I was saying is, the actual being on the road is fine. The truck has the bed to sleep in. It's comfortable enough.
Oh yeah.
Truck stop showers are actually really nice. And once I have my own truck, I'm going to make a video showing them off. But I assume Love's are the nicest because that's the only place he goes for a shower.
Yeah. I don't blame him. I'm thinking about actually getting like a Love's membership soon. So when I do start driving, and I already have one.
Yeah, I'd get a membership for all the big.
I know some companies, they get discounts for like fuel points or something like that.
Well, Swift pays for the fuel.
True.
So
it's probably like $200-$300 for fill up.
It's between $300 and $400.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So it depends on the price of the fuel.
True. But like different states have different prices.
Yeah.
Like I know in California it's not the ass.
Mm-hmm. But once again, Swift is paying for it. The driver doesn't pay for fuel. The driver doesn't pay for maintenance or anything like that. But I was gonna say the truck stop showers are actually really nice. It's a full bathroom and they're so well ventilated. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But the complaint I have as a new recruit running with a mentor is I'm on his truck, so I sleep the way he sleeps, and I got to run on his schedule. And half the time, I don't know what's about to go on until he tells me right before we're leaving.
I know for some people who are running like actual partners and all that,
teams,
like if they're running teams and all that, I think one sleeps, the other one drives.
Yeah, well, that's the way Swift's mentorship program works. your first 50 hours driving. Well, so the trainee needs to get 200 hours driving before they can even have a chance to go out on their own.
Oh yeah, true.
The first 50 hours, the trainee and the mentor are supposed to both be on the clock. The mentor is supposed to be in the passenger seat, making sure the trainee can handle the truck. After that 50 hours is up, if the trainee shows that he knows what he's doing, then we switch to a team system.
Okay.
So I've just hit that milepost 2 days ago. So we are running a team system now. But it's basically, we're running the exact same way we were before, except that he doesn't have to be on the clock anymore. So he can actually get off time while I'm driving.
So when you were actually in the academy, like how hard was it, like just to go through your...
It was easy for me, but I had prior experience. You know, the classroom section was real easy. That's just listen, take notes, and pass the test.
Because you said you had prior experience because your dad's a trucker.
Yes. But, you know, the classroom portion was real easy. You just gotta pay attention.
Because me, I'm thinking like when I do going for that, I might have a little bit of disability because I have a learning disability. Because back in school, I was in resource.
Well,
plus I'm also asking. I'm also asking because for the video.
Right. We can make sure
because some of the stuff I already know.
Yeah, but you know, we went over hours of service, trip planning, and how to read an atlas, and that was pretty much it for the
atlas. Oh, it's about like the on the book.
Yeah. Code atlas. So that's pretty much all. The classroom portion was just a week. So the academy is 3 to 4 weeks long. The classroom is the first week of it. And like I said, you just go over hours of service, how trip planning, and how to read an atlas, and a few other small things.
Like I know, mainly before y'all like take off or anything, y'all know y'all mainly supposed to do like a pre-trip and all that.
Yeah, that's the second week.
Second week, okay.
Yeah, so first week is in the classroom. You do what I just said twice. And then your second week, and this is at the academy in Richmond. They might do it slightly different at different academies. The second week we were out. They had 2 ranges at the Richmond Academy. They had one right behind the classroom. The classroom was like a little mobile office.
Okay.
And like that was the whole Swift Academy building, was a little double wide mobile office.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought we'd be in like a building like this or something.
Well, like I said, it depends on the location. They just opened up more academy locations.
Building.
So each state has a terminal, but not every terminal has an academy at it.
True.
They've just opened up more, so some of them, the buildings weren't big enough. They would have had to remodel it or use a trailer. So Richmond used a trailer. They had 2 ranges. One was right behind the trailer. The other one was in the back where they used to park trailers. They turned it into a larger range. So the second week, you're out on the small range. You learn the pre-trip, and you learn how to straight back.
Actually, I remember on American Truck Simulator, you...
yeah, I had you do the parking test.
Which was a little difficult for me because you know, my computer's, like, graphics sucks on it.
Yeah, it's obviously
because like, it's not clear, so, like, when I look over at the mirror, you can barely see anything out of that mirror.
Mm-hmm. And you did fine at it with no prior knowledge of what the test was and with bad mirrors. So imagine how good you do in real life.
Yeah, plus I was in manual mode, so I had to do that.
Yep. And in real life, you'd be in an automatic if you went to Swift.
But then I had the whole shift just to try to zoom in and try to look at the mirror. Because I have shift as my zoom in for my interior camera.
Yeah, so the second week you do the pre-trip and straight backing, and then the third week you go to the big range and you learn offset backing and parallel parking and start going on the road.
Oh, wow.
And then most people test in their 4th week. I went through it like a... What's the countryism? I lost it. I went through it extremely quickly, and I actually tested in my 3rd week, but I failed.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, so I tested again in my 5th week and passed.
No, you. I think you failed because you went over a line.
No, I curbed it.
I mean, sometimes that's like if it's a tight area, that's a little hard.
You can't hit a curb at all. You can't hit a curb with the truck or the trailer on the DMV driving test.
But that's why that's why you had to take it wide though when you're turning.
Yep.
How has that been for you since like? Because you've already driven on the highway and all that.
Well, yeah.
Like, is the turning like a little? Is the turning difficult or
No.
not really? Actually, I think a lot of these new trucks like drive like normal cars. I think.
Yeah, pretty much. It feels a lot more like a car than like my dad's truck, for example. And my dad's truck is still an 07, so it's not that old.
Yeah, like it's like 13 years old.
I don't know. I'm not good with math. 14 years old.
It's 2021, so
14 years.
yeah.
No. That's not. Is that right? 10, 20, 10. Yeah, 14. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're actually sitting in my Ranger right now, which I'll probably be doing an update video on here soon. But yeah, we're here at the Swift terminal in Decatur.
Was there any other like that was a very general question for living on the road?
Yeah.
Is there anything specific you wanted to ask about?
Oh, for people who are gonna ask, like, how long does a driver have to be on the road, like in a day?
In a day?
Like a certain amount of hours, I know.
Well, are you asking how long you should be or how long you're allowed to be?
How long you're allowed to be.
Allowed to be. So that would fall into hours of service.
Yeah.
They're very complicated.
Really?
You know anything about hours of service?
Yeah, it's for how long you're on the road and all that for.
Yeah, but do you know anything about the laws? Do you know what the hours of service laws are?
I think it's 14 hours, isn't it?
No.
Oh, how much? How much?
So this is the way it works.
How much?
This is the way it works. You have 4 different clocks. Okay? And that's one thing I like about the electronic log is it keeps track of all those clocks. You don't have to.
But some drivers still like to do paper.
Yeah, honestly, having never done paper, I honestly prefer the e-log because, like I said, it keeps track of all those clocks, so you don't have to.
Like if you're about to run out of time, you'll be like, "Oh, I'm about to run out of time," so it'll be. So,
yeah, it tells you when you have less than an hour left.
Oh yeah.
But so you have an 8-hour clock, 11-hour clock, 14-hour clock, and a 70-hour clock.
Oh wow.
So I'll go from smallest to largest. You can only drive for any consecutive 8 hours before you have to take a 30-minute break.
Oh wow.
So, ow, damn it, just scratched the scab. So your 8-hour, I said you can only drive a consecutive 8 hours before a 30-minute break. 11-hour clock, you can only drive for 11 hours before a 10-hour break. But what it is...
So your 10-hour break is basically you're like overnight, you're sleeping.
Yeah, that's when you shut down for the night.
Yeah.
Then the 14 hours, as soon as you go on duty for the first time in a day, your 14-hour clock starts, and nothing can stop it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So what it is, when you go on duty, that starts your 14-hour clock. When you go on driving, that starts both your 11-hour and 8-hour clock. So sometime within that 11 hours, you have to take a 30-minute break to reset your 8-hour clock.
Ah.
Once your 11-hour clock ends, you can't drive anymore. But that 11-hour clock stops whenever you go on break. So if you go on duty not driving, or if you go off duty, that 11-hour clock stops. But the 14-hour clock, nothing stops it.
Ah.
So you can only drive for 14 hours after you've gone on duty. But within that 14 hours, you can drive for any 11 hours.
I see.
Yeah, so that's why it's complicated. And then I also said you have a 70-hour clock. You can drive any 70 hours within an 8-day period.
Oh, I see now. It's basically like 70 hours a week, basically.
Sort of. The thing is, it doesn't go by week. It goes by day. So if you hit your 70-hour limit, shut down for the night, the next day, you've regained the time from the first of that 8 days.
Ah, okay.
So it's not a week. It's whatever 8-day period.
I know at Swift, I think 5 years ago they started going to automatic trucks. I know a lot of companies these days have been going to automatic transmissions on the trucks because like you can get out the door faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier.
Well, and also I think it's considered cheaper.
Cheaper for automatic.
Yeah, because they're more economic.
Oh, yeah, because these trucks have economy modes on them.
Yeah.
So you can get better fuel mileage and all that.
And yeah, I would say it was 5 or 6 years ago, probably, that they changed to all automatics because
I think because some of the trucks are still manuals. I think.
No.
All of them are automatic.
Yeah,
now?
none of Swift's trucks are manuals. The oldest trucks that Swift has are the Academy trucks, and the ones in Richmond were 2016s, and they were all automatics.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah, they only run the trucks for 3 or 4 years.
Also, for people who don't know, to enable to drive a manual truck, you have to actually have a license to actually drive a manual truck these days.
Well, it's not a separate, like, it's still a Class A CDL.
Yeah.
What it is if you take the test in an automatic, it puts a restriction on your license. So you can only, so if you were to be DOT'd in a manual truck and you have that automatic restriction, then you're in violation.
So that's why if you go to get your own truck, you want to try to take the manual test.
Yeah, I'll have to go and retake the test with the manual truck.
Yeah, but this is gonna be for like when you get your own truck, like you take the test of your own truck.
Yeah.
Make sure you're.
Yeah, the idea is to try to meet somebody that has property somewhere that is private property, and then once I buy my truck, I can go to their property and teach myself how to drive the manual.
Actually, for me, taking the manual test probably be no problem because my neighbor, he's a trucker, so his LT is a manual.
Well, I mean, my dad's a trucker. His 9900's a manual.
True.
That didn't help me any.
You should say, hey, can you teach me how to actually properly drive a...
Well, the thing
manual?
is, he tried. One thing is I had a nerve problem when my dad was in the truck.
Really?
Yeah, and that made it hard. The second thing is his clutch sucks.
Does it feel like a brick?
No, it's a button. It's a... You know what a button clutch is?
I never see a button clutch on those trucks, though.
Well, some of them have them. They got really common in the early to mid 2000s.
So the clutch is not hydraulic like this thing?
It's still hydraulic. The problem is it's not gradual. It's like you're pressing a button. That's why it's called a button clutch. And apparently, my dad's truck has the hardest button clutch he's ever driven.
I know he floats though when he shifts, right?
Yeah, but you can't do that on the test.
True. You have to double clutch.
Yep.
But for people who don't know, floating is basically bread matching your engine and transmission. So gotta match the RPM in order for the truck to actually shift.
Yeah, I guess you don't have as much trucking stuff on your channel as I do on mine, do you?
Not really, no. I have mostly reaction videos and train videos and all that.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have one Forza. I think I have a Forza video, but that's from like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you have a couple of ATS videos.
Yeah, because I don't really record because you know how bad my frames get.
Yeah.
Plus, it takes up a lot of CPU.
All right, any more questions before I gotta leave?
I believe that is it.
All right. So, well, it's been fun. It was nice actually meeting you in person.
I know, right?
At least I knew what you looked like beforehand. The first time I met Cameron, I had no idea what I was looking for.
I'll probably be surprised myself when I do meet him one day.
Yeah, he doesn't match his voice, in my opinion.
He doesn't?
No. And of course, he's gonna see that and be like, "What are you talking about?"
Like, I literally look younger than I actually am. Like, I'm 21 years old. So
Yeah, you look young and big.
I'm fat.
You said it.
You're skinnier than me, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Alright, guys. That'll be all for this video. Go ahead and subscribe to Whitetail's channel. And
well, don't subscribe unless you're actually interested in my content.
Yeah, if you like ATS videos or vlogging.
You can check out my channel, but don't subscribe unless you're interested in it.
True.
I don't want a bunch of comments asking for where's this content or where's that content. It's not content I make.
Yeah, no. But if you guys want to, if you're interested in seeing his content, link will be in the description below. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and that goes the same for you guys. If anyone over here makes it this far in the video, which is unlikely.
Are you gonna probably keep that in? Me just interviewing you?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in.
Wow.
But yeah, most of my viewers don't last 5 minutes.
like your last video, I saw just got like 1 view.
Yeah.
And that view was me.
Anyway, if anyone does make it this far, go check out his channel. It'll be in the description. And the video that he was just recording will be in the description, even though everything will be in this video too. But
Actually, that'll probably be uploaded in 4K though. So actually, it'll look good though. It'll be like crystal clear.
Yeah, well, not crystal clear. You still got YouTube's compression to deal with.
True.
Anyway, I've got to go and do a drug test and then get back on the road. So our time is just about up.
Oh yeah.
So thank you for watching. Until next time, keep the hammer down, drivers.